but I have a feeling they're watching us at the moment. So we'll follow this drag mark a little bit and see where it goes. We just had an interesting morning. So the plan was to take Sirga out for a nice walk, and I got all my stuff ready. So everything is absolutely good to go. The only problem is, guys just came back from the fence patrol, like we do it every time now. The guests and the staff go out and they check the entire 20 kilometers of boundary on Sirga's area, and we just try to figure out where the lions are, where Jeffrey is, if any lions went in. And I just got so excited because I really want to see how Sirga and Jeffrey act together. And Sirga, she's at home, and Jeffrey is very close by. He's between the waterhole and here, which is always the way that we take with Sirga. He's near the fence, so it would have been so easy to go see him, to go see what happens. Would have just been like a 15-20 minute walk. But then the other news that they brought was that there are tracks from what Tato, our guide, thinks looks like 2 lion cubs, and they were also at the waterhole and also near the fence. So to me, it's a bit strange because there's no tracks from a mother nearby. It's only Jeffrey who's in the same area. Jeffrey should, in theory, kill anyone else's lion cubs if he finds them. And clearly that hasn't happened yet, but maybe he's just a super nice guy and doesn't do that kind of stuff. We don't really know yet. And the other thing is that it could be leopards, it could be something else. But we changed plans, and I'm not going to take Sirga out right now. Instead, I'm going to take Tato, and me and him are going to try track those 2, because just to make sure they're not cubs that are without a mom and that we know what it is. And Sirga will hopefully get a day out tomorrow. And if we find the cubs, I have no idea what we're going to do. And if it's leopards, we'll just enjoy that and let Sirga out tomorrow. But in any case, we'll keep you updated and try and do a bit of filming on the way while we're trekking. So we're on the way to try and find out what's going on. Jeffrey is not far in front of us. We should be seeing him just now. And then we'll go track the small tracks, whatever they are. And I'm sure we'll figure out what it is pretty soon. Right, so as you can see, we found Jeffrey. He's right here. We're really close to home. And yeah, he looks all right. You can see he's still a young boy, but he's not looking too skinny. But he clearly has lost some weight. The elands are now healthy and fit, so hunting for him has become quite tough. And yeah, there he is, actually looking at us again now. Which means, yeah, he's super chilled. As you can see, this camera is such a wide angle, and we're maybe 20 meters away from him. He doesn't care about us much at all. He's actually quite a friendly lion. And he's not that skinny, he looks fine. We know that he found the waterhole, which I don't think he did before. And he's very close to Sirga now, so we'll see how all this goes. I'm 100% sure by now that he just ran away last time when Sirga went to his spot. So I have a feeling that's just the same thing that would have happened if we would have come here with Sirga. But yeah, it would have just been like a 10-15 minute walk and we would be here with Jeffrey. But first we'll go and figure out what these small tracks are, and Jeffrey can remain there and rest in the shade. Right, so we're at the waterhole, and these are the tracks in question. I'm also not 100% sure if this is leopards or 2 lion cubs. It's a bit strange to see 2 leopards with the same sized feet. So there is a chance that this is the young lions, but then the question is, why is there no mother nearby and looking for them? So we'll keep going for a bit and see what we find out. Yeah, here's the 2 of them. There's the one going that way, and here's the other one, both heading this way. So we'll try and track them and see if we can actually get a look at them. Yeah, so we're still on their tracks. They're right here. The problem is that we already also drove on top of them. They've been using the same road that we're walking on, and we're just having to figure out, because the vehicle's tire tracks are on top, so we're just trying to figure out where they left the road and then see what happens. It's a bit hard sometimes because we don't have a track, and we have to make sure we don't miss the spot where eventually they go off the road. All these little places where but then they keep coming back into the track, predators do like to walk on the roads. It's nice. They have feet just like ours. So this nice open track, there's no thorns, no grass in the way, and it's easy walking. Yeah, so we found the spot where they went off the road, and now this is the track. But on this wet soil, these small animals leave almost no mark, which actually makes it quite difficult to track them. This is one of their tracks. Don't know if you are able to see it at all. And that's the tracks here. So this is what we're having to look at in between all the grass. And yeah, definitely not making this task easy right now. But we'll do our best and see if we can find them. Right, so what we figured out so far is that both individuals, whatever they are walking back on exactly the tracks that they came from. So that points to something being somewhere in front of us, which could be, I don't know, maybe the place where the mom keeps them and they just went to water. If it's leopards, maybe they just have a kill. So yeah, it's interesting, and we're just gonna keep going and try to figure it out. Not easy in this vegetation right now. The ground really is saturated with water, and it makes it so difficult. Even my own footprints, although they're clearly nice to see, but they don't sink in much into the sand, so it makes tracking a little bit harder. But at the moment we have nice tracks. Yeah, very fresh tracks, and they're exactly going back on top of the same path that they took towards the waterhole, which to me points more in a direction of animals that know the area. They're going back to a certain place, and yeah, just assuming in a way that it might just be 2 leopards, but we'll figure it out as soon as we get there. Check here. Yeah, you can see the gemsbok stood.
Yeah, step over.
No, that's on top of the gemsbok, so it's fresher than the gemsbok. Yeah. Good. Yeah, clearly here also. All right, so it's taking us right to the boundary, Sirga's boundary, and here it's going a bit zigzag again. Which means we're probably going to be ending up on the place where the car again drove over it when they did the fence patrol this morning. We can see here that this gemsbok that was running, the predator tracks are clearly on top of his tracks, which yeah means we're on a fresh track, and we'll see how far we get. The fence is right over here, and we're just going to continue and try to figure it out. We got to what we thought. They went near the fence here, and then we found a hole which the guys missed this morning on the fence patrol, and this is the place where they went through here and then they continue there. So we're just going to jump the fence and continue tracking them on the outside. So the good thing is it looks like well, they're clearly out of this area, and also Sirga can go out tomorrow if they don't go back in. And the other thing is that it does look like lions. We found one hair stuck on the fence, and it very much looks like a lion hair and not a leopard hair. But then again, leopard has also brown spots that are not so dark, so it's a bit hard to tell. Right, so what's happening at the moment is that we're kind of walking exactly on the way where these animals came from. We're quite a bit away from Sirga's area now, and to me it looks like this is 2 leopards, simply because of they know the area well. They went a long way to the waterhole, and they're backtracking exactly on the tracks that they came from towards the waterhole, which indicates that they probably have food somewhere, and they just went to have a drink and then back to wherever they have a kill. So we're going to keep going for a little bit and just see if we get lucky and we actually find the whatever's going on. But I don't think this is lion cubs, just from the behavior and doing this long distance. I could not imagine that that would happen without a single track of an adult lion anywhere nearby. So it looks like most likely a mating pair of leopards that has food hidden away somewhere. We found the place where they drag the food around, which is right here. And actually there's even a piece of meat stuck right here in the bush. There's more meat underneath here. So it appears that they must have had it maybe up in this tree. Bit odd that we can't see anything, but we'll follow it a bit more and see what we can find. There's the hair. And another piece of bone and meat. And the leopards clearly came back here to that kill, as we thought what happened. Here's their tracks all over. I don't see any of the leopards right now, but I have a feeling they're watching us at the moment. So we'll follow this drag mark a little bit and see where it goes. But they were very busy. Bones, more hair. Judging by the hair, it could be a young wildebeest. And then from here it kind of looks like it went that way. Everywhere the tracks. Kind of strange that we can't see the rest of the carcass. There has to be a bigger portion of this somewhere. A little bit like, appears like the leopards tricked us a bit at the moment, because I cannot figure out where there must be a main part of this carcass. There's no way that's just those few pieces, the skeleton and all the head, and that they can't really eat that. And now I can see here's more drag mark. Tatu, here. But it looks like it got dragged from here. The grass is lying the other way around. But that's where they pulled it from. Maybe it was in this tree.
Yeah, but going that way.
But here's lots of marks. So so here is the actual drag mark, but the weird thing is still that it just stops. So yeah, this is the actual spot where the kill happened. They opened it up here. There's lots of blood, the stomach, parts of the stomach content. So that was the chase. Here it's where it started going down. This is the first marks. The animal's already sort of down here. It's quite a struggle. And then that's the spot where the actual kill happened. But the weird thing is still we are completely missing the actual carcass, and I have a feeling it's stuck in a tree somewhere here, because that's what leopards do to hide their kill. All right, so it looks like we've come to the end of this. It looks like the kill is probably from the day before. That's why they went to drink in between, and a hyena track was also here, fresh one, so it's possible that the animals just carried away the parts. It looks most likely like a baby wildebeest, so if they pulled it into pieces, which looks like it by the look of the pieces hanging in that tree, that means the leopard had it hanging there. Maybe the bits fell down, the hyena picked everything up, and the leopards definitely were here just now. I'm almost sure that they ran away. The birds were alarming a bit when we got here. But yeah, we're not going to bother them anymore. We know what happened. We know it's not lion cubs. It's just leopards who got themselves some food. And yeah, there's actually a few vultures flying now as well. But yeah, for us that means we're going to head home. We'll still have to go back, fetch the car that we left at Sirga's waterhole. And Sirga can probably get her walk tomorrow. Yeah, we just found a oryx herd here. They were watching us for a while, and now they're running full speed. A couple of last ones coming. Yeah, beautiful. We should be getting home soon. By now we've probably done around 10 kilometers, and we got this sour grass here everywhere. We're just busy ruining my feet. But yeah, look how beautiful and green it has become. Right, so that's it. Almost home. I lost Tato on the way, not really, but the turnoff to the staff village is just over here. So we found the main road. We ended up nearly exactly where we wanted to come out. It was a total of just over 4 hours, I think, of walking, and we never stopped. So I'm assuming doing maybe 4 or 5 kilometers an hour, we may have done anywhere from 15 to 20 kilometers of walking right now. And yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock and I need to go do a talk with our guests, which means I have a quick time to shower my feet, because this grass, it really has a horrible sap on it, and it makes your skin go off. And then over here you can actually see, if you can, not sure how well you can see it, but this is, the whole road is plastered with lion tracks. This is the male lion. He's up and down this road all the time. And yeah, I'm just glad that there's no lion cubs without a mother. I'm glad the leopards got a nice meal to eat. And nice to see that they're together as well, which means they're possibly breeding. And otherwise, yeah, a bit sad that Sirga couldn't go out today. And I was thinking about maybe letting her out now just to go see Jeffrey. But it's already getting late. I'm scared I might not get her home. So we'll do that when I have a bit more time to prep. And that might be tomorrow, because we will just repeat what we did today. The guys will go out again. And we'll try and get Sirga out after we check the fences and we know what's going on. So yeah, interesting times, everything full of lion tracks, and I cannot wait to see what Sirga does when they meet.